Happy Tuesday, everybody. Lamont Tyson, Team Life Gains in the building. We're going to break down all the things that happened in Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 8. Man, was that a doozy. We've also got some new set pictures for the upcoming Episode 9. We got to talk about that too because it's giving us a little bit more clues. Taylor Swift versus Beyonce. Who makes the most money? Well, we've got the data to support it. And last but not least, Hightown Season 3, Episode 1 premiered on Friday. We're going to recap that. The Lamont Tyson, Life Gains, YouTube, TikTok. It all starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's happening, crew? You in the building with y'all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful. Hold on. It's damn all everything. Sexy as hell host. That's me. And joining me today, ladies and gentlemen, when you need something to beat something down, you go get a hammer. And that's what I got. I got the hammer. Moochie's in the building. What's up, Moochie?
But you know what's think code I gotta take with Lulu. I'm that hammer that you take out the toolbox.
Oh,
when you want to get ish done.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is writer extraordinaire, social media maven, the Hammer Moochie. And before we get into all the things we got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, we always have to thank you for joining us, supporting us, helping us grow. You give us a presence that can be a voice for all you guys that are our followers and supporters. And we are truly grateful. And the way we do things on my live streams is like this. We go through those topics I just discussed, and we will take super chatters comments at the very end. And then if we have time, we'll go through everybody else. So if you really got something pressing you want to say, go on ahead and leave us a super chat right now as we go ahead and get this conversation started. So Moochie, how did you feel about Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode number 8? Give me your overall feel, and then I'm going to jump in certain areas to get your detailed feel.
All right, so let me just start off by saying that this season has been fire. And out of all the Power installments, not excluding OG Power, because I'm right. Out of all of the spinoffs, to me, this one is the most realistic and the best. This episode, they've been coming through hard every episode, even if stuff is getting a little leaked. But this season has been fire. And I'm loving it.
All day in the A. So, Mooch, let me go ahead and take you right on over here to the first little thing that I want to discuss. My main man, Raekwon. He has, well, he had a qualm with Rock because there's competition out on these streets and she ain't even got her business up and running. Moochie, how do you feel about the way he said, Rock, I need you to handle this business and make an example out of whoever this competition is?
I said the ish gonna hit the fan.
Uh-oh. You didn't. No, you didn't say that, did you?
Oh, hit the fan.
And did you feel like I felt like he was legit in his gripe. Most of the time when you see these criminals and drug lords and stuff like that, sometimes they can be like, I'm gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah. But he was very, the best way to put it is, he wasn't too overbearing in his request. Right. He just basically said, I just need you to get out there, handle your business. We still partners. Just make sure you take care of whoever this Southside competition is. Did you like the way he handled it, Moochie?
Yeah. And she's unbeknownst to her, it's her own damn child. Unbeknownst to her.
Like, wasn't that the crazy part?
Well, yeah, I'm just like, what's gonna be her reaction? How is she gonna handle this?
Right, exactly. Well, as we get to the reaction, Moochie, we figured out how she was going to react to it. Marvin kind of let her know. He hit her with a bug in her ear, and then he was sent to go get some information and do some dirty work, Moochie. So he went out on these streets and figured out what the hell was going on. He comes back and reports to Rock, and then Rock basically had to give him a pep talk on how they need to get this money. How did you like the sequence of Marvin figuring out who it was, getting pep talk by Rock about getting this money, and just his overall arc in the story?
I want to say he already kind of knew, but he needed confirmation, and him yanking that dude off the moped was the confirmation that he needed.
Yeah, that's what he needed. Exactly what he needed. And how do you think he's feeling about Kanan right now? Because, you know, they've kind of seemed like they was tight for a little while, but now it's kind of like, what is going on? How you think he's feeling about Kanan? You're on mute, Moochie.
I feel like he's like, this kid really doesn't know what he's getting involved with. And he even let the kid know on the scooter, like, yo, you messing with some big boy Tom with this.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It's almost as if Moochie, there, you know, I don't even think Kanan has a soul about the situation right now, because he done shot at his daddy. You know, look at the grimy stuff the mama has put him through. Like, mentally, he's got to be fried. Emotionally, you can start to see him turning because of the way he kind of turned on Famous, his homeboy. Now, there's still some soul left in there, because when Ronnie was getting on Famous, you could see that Kanan was kind of looking like, man, don't be too hard on him, you know. But you could see the heel turn in Kanan. And so, Moochie, do you think that they're going to end the storyline with Kanan and Ronnie this season, or are they going to drag this out to next season? You're on mute.
I want to see him going. If that, I'm looking at a mother's point of view, and she really gonna go for the jugular with this with Ronnie. But you keep in mind, this is something that she's gonna do with her hands don't get dirty. I want to see how this transpires, or it could go left, like how it went last season with Juliana, and how she ended up losing that whole, had to walk away from that connect.
Yeah, you know what? We about to talk about Juliana dead ass in a minute, but before we get there, how did you like this meeting when Rock walked up into the spot with snaps, crackles, and pops? Talk to me about this, Moochie.
I loved every minute of it, from the moment that she walked in from her strut. Her strut saying she meant business, and she was sexy doing it. Her outfits this episode was on point alone.
Moochie, that strut told me something else.
What it told you? What it told you?
It told me dinner time. But anyway, go ahead, Moochie.
But I just like the back and forth with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like they felt like they was going to try to take her down a peg or two.
Right.
But she stood 10 toes in it and let them know, like, you know, I'm not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And now she's a threat to them.
Definitely. I still kind of feel like Pops over here could see some camaraderie teaming up with her. I still kind of feel that way, because she gave her this look, and that look wasn't one of I hate you, I don't want to deal with that. Was kind of look like, girl, join us.
That's a look of admiration to me. Now, I'm gonna ask you this: do you see them two, her and Rock, working together?
You know I do. You know I believe that there's probably some dissension in her soul towards Snaps, and maybe she would like to venture out somewhere else. You know that there's, like I said, there's no love life in their bedroom. They strictly business bedfellows, and I think that a part of her would like to have a situation where she can get her rocks off, as well as get her voice heard in the business a little bit more than often. I could see that.
I would like to see them together. Look, once she heard about how Rock was messing around with Unique, she was intrigued already. Her interest was peaked. She want a young buck too. She want a young buck.
You seen the way she running around there asking Ronnie about past girlfriends and current girlfriends and what may have you. Moochie, at the end of the day, we just got to say what got to be said.
Look,
Moochie,
I have to sick one of her brothers on her to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
that's what this she need them panty draws beat up. She need the dust knocked off them panty draws, and that's what she's asking for, and she's probably gonna get it. Now, how you feel about this, Moochie? This was the scene where Crystal sent these girls out here to attack Jukebox. And the girls got their ass beat, and Jukebox still made it on the train. She got to work a little late, but when she showed up, she could have been rah-rah, but she wasn't. She kept it professional because she sees her eyes is on the prize. How did you like the way Jukebox handled this situation?
I loved it. I was glad she beat the brakes off of them girls. She was kicking them and all that. And, they got a couple of hits in, but, it was all good. And you see how people was minding their business on the platform?
Yep. You said it. You said it. You said it. And then didn't nobody go to the payphone, make no phone call. They just act like won't nothing going on there. And the thing that I really like that Juke did, even though she was professional, she still got in that girl ear and said, I beat the hell out of your little hit women.
Yeah. But to me, let me ask you this, Lamont. I feel like the manager, she knew something happened. She seen Jukebox's face. And she already said it's 3 girls doing their own thing. I want to see how it transpires with them being on stage performing in front of people, and what's gonna be the thing that ends this group.
Because it's gonna be something that's gonna end the group. You know it.
Right.
Like we don't know what that thing is, but we know something is gonna end the group we know as Butter. Butter got that love. Now, folks, y'all about to see me make Moochie real mad. Hell, Moochie might be so tearful she might have to take a break from this video. All I'm gonna do is put the picture up here.
Oh, look, I got something for you too. But you let me know when we could get to it. I'll put it in the private chat.
Moochie, you don't have nothing for me because everything you got, I already got.
All right, I kind of figured. It came
these people
to my attention last night. So,
Moochie, these people gave me what you talking about last week. I just decided to wait till today so that we can present it together. But anyway, Lulu, the ladies love Lulu. Just like I said, Moochie, something happened and somebody was trying to rob this boy as he was peeing in that spot. That's a pee spot. Drunk as a skunk, and he pulled out his gun to scare him. Those dudes really want no criminals, okay? They ran too scared, too quick, too shook, and he scared them. Moochie, how was you feeling when you saw the scene? What was you worried about when this happened to Lulu?
Well, I was worried about him getting taken out because he was like staggering, he all messed up. But nobody brings a knife to a hammer fight. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the NUG, but so the nug, I can't say it forward, but nobody wants a nobody wants a, they wasn't prepared for Lulu. He's about that. Let them know too. Even though he scared them enough to scare them off. But when I saw this scenario the first time, like when we did the breakdown, I was like, my thing, I was like, yo, I hope this ain't Ronnie coming at Lulu. That was my thought.
People, this is what I said when I saw it. I was like, man, can't y'all let a man who y'all see clearly is drunk pee? Dude, can't y'all let a grown-ass man pee? And fellas, you know how good it feel to be peeing outside when it's cold anyway. And you mean to tell me y'all just happened to look at this dude who just minding his business in the alley, and he just looked right for the taking? Moochie, I wish Lulu would have shot somebody. I do. Now, that wouldn't have helped the character because he's already going through so much mental turmoil. But I wish he would have shot the guy that pulled the knife out on him, because this man won't bothering y'all. He over there minding his business, and here y'all come wanting to disturb him and then try to be a bully until the bully got hammered. Literally.
They thought he was an easy target, Lamont.
Yeah. Effers. So we get that with Lulu. Then we see this. Lulu came to Rock House drunk by itself. And, he's pleading with Rock. And eventually Rock get Marvin over there. And they's like, we got to keep him in the crib. And that's how the mama came into the story, Moochie. The mama was paid by Rock to keep an eye on Lulu, of which her ass didn't, which is how Lulu got to this point. So, Moochie, talk to me about this. What was the point in the mama? Why was like what? Yeah. And did you see that trash cooking she cooked?
Yeah. Did you see that cremated toast?
Oh my God, my dog wouldn't eat that toast, ladies and gentlemen. And Donatello would eat anything. That cooking was so bad, roaches wouldn't even mess with that shit. That was some barbecue. Did you see her eggs, Moochie? Good black folks don't eat our eggs running. Her eggs looked like they was running in the Kentucky Derby. Don't nobody eat no eggs like that. Ew. God almighty. Yeah. Nasty. So is that the end of the Mama Moochie? Like, do we need to see the mama anymore?
I don't think we should see her anymore. She's trash. And we're seeing why Lulu is the way he is. And it's like, basically, Rock is like his mother. Yeah. Rock raised him. That's why she was able to get into him psychologically. She was able to get into his head from that last thing she said. When she said, I own you, that really broke him.
Right. What is going to be the catalyst, Moochie, to get Lulu out of this funk? He needs something to, number one, get him out of this funk. And he also needs something to get him from underneath the thumb of Rock. Do you think Rock is going to do something to help the brother out? Or do you think Lulu is going to have to find another way to get out of this funk he's in?
I'm hoping that Marvin is able to diffuse everything.
How he going to do that from jail, Moochie? Because he going to jail.
If in a perfect world, I would say let him and Marvin run away into the sunset and come back later. Come back a couple of years later. Let them be on the run and stuff. And I would want them to be on the run for a while. And we show snippets, and then, but it's not going to happen that way. It looked like Marvin's going to get a whole lot of time, and Detective Howard is prepared to throw Marvin under the bus. He don't even know, and I think that's gonna make that it could go bad.
Exactly. And ladies and gentlemen, stand by, because me and Moochie have some exclusive insights to episode 9 coming when we're done with this little quick recap. So Moochie, we all got what we wanted. When everybody on Power, when they about to kill somebody, they've got a certain way they set up their outfit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Rock got her hair slicked back, got the hoops knocking, and then she put on her little tiny snow throwing gloves, and she go throw some haymakers with the hammer. Did you enjoy the way she took care of that business with Juliana, or did you want more?
I liked it because you know what I liked the best about it? When she took the hammer and twisted it in that little wound in the leg, and her whole monologue, where she was like, I'll never forget. First of all, she said she usually don't circle back. Remember, she had that conversation with Vanessa. Right. But then with this, she said, when I mess up, of course she gonna circle back and correct things. And from the moment this episode started, she sat with what she did, with what happened with what's going on. And a lot of stuff is bothering her, the way things is happening in her life now. She doesn't like what's going on between her and Lulu. She was trying to fix it, but he just doesn't like her as a person. And as far as what her son is going on, she's losing control of her son, and she knows it, and she's trying to figure out how to get things back in order. And to me, right now, you remember how Tasha ended up showing Tariq how to cook the rock and how she did it? once she did that, that set everything off for his career and his path of what he's doing. So now, look, if you want to try to reel him back in and let him work under you and let him and try to have some sort of control over it, because at this point, you already know that he's not gonna leave the game alone.
Nope, he's done. He's through with the game, that's for sure. But we'll see. The drama unfolds as we watch how it goes. Last thing about this episode, Moochie, I sat here and told y'all, I broke this down for y'all last Thursday. I said to myself, no way he's messing with Rock. No way he is messing with Jukebox. I said, it's got to be someone else that's a female. I didn't think it was the mama, but a person that has been a thorn in their side was a social worker. So, Moochie, the question is, what did Ronnie tell that social worker that's going to not make her a problem? Because me personally, I think she's still going to be a problem, Moochie.
Stay away. We got work. I got work to do. You messing with my work. You got to keep his picture up. You won't be hearing from her no more. Because we got work to do.
Well, what you say to her? What you say to her, man? What you say to her? The fuck you say to her, Ronnie?
You like, what the fuck you say to her, Ronnie? What you say? You know,
what you
say? I don't want my mother coming back to say nothing to me.
Exactly. So what you say?
Because you know my mother.
So, Moochie, is that the end of the social worker, or are we going to see her again?
Man, why she ain't about face and run back in there 10, you know, it's probably 10 steps to the next officer she might see where she was walking out of. This point, I didn't understand why you ran away from the building instead of in the building. But that's what I'm surprised about. They should have been coming to put the silver bracelets on Ronnie just for GP for threatening her.
Yeah. Now, of course, Moochie, that was all for TV. Because had that been the Karen of this generation, her ass literally would have slapped him, ran right in the building and put a mark on her face and said he hit her right there on the street.
I'm reporting you.
Yeah. So, Moochie, I do believe we have not seen the last of that Karen. She is going to pop back up somehow, some way, and be a problem, hopefully just for Ronnie. Hopefully, but if she becomes a problem for Ronnie, that ultimately is a problem for Kanan. So we'll see. Post your comments, y'all. Let us know what you thought about episode 8. We have some breaking news on some things that's going on in episode 9. We've actually got some set pictures. I'm going to let you guys see the reel first, then we'll talk about each picture. Here we go.
Yo. You know I will let the 9 burst. West Coast mixtape, kiss my Converse. Before you play your part, gotta read your lines first. Before it's in your heart, gotta be in your mind first. Getting my prayers in, I'm just trying to do what the Lord says. Slimmer fitting Dickie sitting right on the Cortez. You could tell a winning, yo, just look what the score says. A man to be home, pending on what the board says. They know the champ back, getting the camp back. Buy 'em all AMG bins with the slant backs. Album is out now, I'm hearing them chant that. You know it's heroin whenever I stamp that. Know how I do, niggas. You know that I chew niggas. Seasoned veterans or one of these new niggas. Gotta be kidding me. Can never get rid of me. Even if they kill me, I'm still a epitome. Boss of the back block, talking that crack rock. Any controlled substance. I was the mascot. They did the bow ties. I did the Ashcots. They hit the quick pick. I hit the jackpot. Much as I have, I'm still repping the have-nots. I made a turn around. I just wanted the back shots. I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out.
All right, y'all. So, first thing we see, Moochie, that's new is this crap right here. Lord have mercy. Marvin, you don't even know. You is sitting with a rat. And you probably telling this. You know what, Moochie? Honestly, I think Marvin is too smart at this point to not realize something is up with Gerald. So I think he's going to be probably very, very select in what he say. But we know Gerald is working for the feds, and he's going to have to get information from starving Marvin. Literally, the man name is Marvin. He's starving. They use that cliche, and this nigga is always eating. So, Moochie, how is Marvin going to be able to weasel information out of, how is Gerald going to be able to weasel information out of Marvin If I had to guess, it's going to be some sad story about his kids. But what do you think, Moochie?
Look, I think at the last conversation they had where he told him he need to stay in the line, his daughter need to stay in the lines, and he need to stay in the lines. He
Right.
already on to him. He's already on
Exactly.
to him, and he needs to really. He's trying probably strategically trying to figure out how to get away from all of this.
I like that.
And I'm hoping my theory comes out.
Folks, he might be trying to get away from it, but because I'll talk about this other individual in a minute, but I don't see how Marvin's going to get out of this.
I know.
Gerald is going to somehow, some way weasel back into Marvin's life, even if Gerald got to pretend like he, had a lapse. He could pretend like it was a lapse from his drugs, whatever, but he's on the straight and narrow. He's going to weasel back into Marvin's life and get some information and going to get this man thrown under the damn bus, and it's going to be sad. Next, which I already predicted this from the trailer, but anyway, a man who calls himself Joaquin, but your name spelled Jaquan, done hemmed up Ronnie Myers with his crew. Now, they done hyped up Ronnie as this big bad stalker Jason type. He don't look too stalkery Jason type to me right here, Moochie. What the hell you think Joaquin is saying to Ronnie right here?
He want his bricks back. That's what he want. You done took
right.
these bricks. You gonna have to work something out, and he already told him he didn't want to work with him. He told Juliana that way they wasn't working with him, and she went behind his back. So this might not end well for him. Or if Joaquin's about his paper, he might continue to keep him put on.
Well, Moochie, Joaquin is about that paper, but he's not going to be about the paper with somebody he can't trust, because I'm sure, I wonder will Joaquin mention that Rock took out Juliana and just tell Ronnie to his face. If anything, Joaquin is going to want to work with Rock and going to want to take this guy off the street.
I hope so.
The question is going to be, we know how Ronnie is going to retaliate. Ronnie's going to run right back to Pops and Snaps, and then somebody is going to have to sit before the throne of Pops and Snaps after Joaquin take his bricks back and probably take whatever money is on Ronnie too. I can't wait to see that confrontation. I'm waiting.
Pops and Snaps money because they fronted him.
That's right.
He got these bricks where he wasn't even supposed to get them. And it looked like the picture I had, it looked like he's at the bodega trying to get them. Like, you know how she came there to pick up the work or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And it the way it looks like they I hope they just take him and they put him in a van and we never see him again. Put him in that same van that he was getting ready to take the work from. But I don't see it happening, but I'm just saying, like, in a perfect world.
Yeah. They're not going to take him out. They might try to find a way to use him, or they might try to figure out, put a tail on him to see who's the competition. Because Pops and Snaps mentioned that they end good with the Italians, but they didn't say nothing about Joaquin and crew. And I guarantee you Joaquin is in better with Rock than Pops and Snaps is with him. So I can't wait to see how that goes.
I agree with you on this, because Joaquin and Rock, when they had that last conversation, not before she got the okay, the conversation with Juliana there, he already wanted to say he wants to have a future working relationship when she's ready to come back. Because remember, she came to them to tell them that she was out.
Exactly. Sure did.
See these two work together again, because she's not really feeling the whole Korean thing. But now that it's up and moving, she might deal with both of them. That's how Rock is.
Hey, can you blame her?
She might get the heroin from the Koreans, and may get the cocoa from you know, from Joaquin, because that's what she was getting from him before.
Damn right. It ain't tricking if you got it, and Rock is trying to have it. So let's see what she do. I foretold of this, Moochie. These are them two crooked ass cops coming in there to scoop up Lulu. And I said in my trailer breakdown, it's not to take him to jail. It's to take him somewhere where Detective Coach Mike Tomlin Howard can handle his business. And that's what he did. Moochie, did this give you any more evidence or just confirm what we already knew?
Oh, yeah. These guys is with Detective Howard. So now Rock need to play her cards right and put these two in her pocket too. Because right now, sorry, it's a plane going by.
All good.
Right now, it looks like if Detective Howard, he's in the spotlight now. His time might be coming to an end as far as him being able to cover up for Kanan, run interference, and all of that he's doing. So she got to get some more police in her pocket now if she's still going to run business.
Exactly. I agree with you. Detective Howard is on some serious borrowed time. And in the trailer breakdown, they had that picture of Juke in the police station. I guarantee you somebody pulled her in there to ask her some more questions about what happened to White Nick at the behest of the daddy of what you call it that got killed. I can't think of her name right now, but I guarantee you this. Not Nicole. No, not Nicole. The detective that was working with Howard. I don't know why I'm shooting the blank.
Shannon Burke.
Shannon Burke. Burke's daddy might have got somebody to pull in Jukebox and ask her some questions about situations with Detective Burke and all that. So that might be why she's at the police station, but we'll find out. This made me smile, Moochie. I love this. Butter, ladies and gentlemen, looking like TLC. Crazy, sexy, and cool. They done went out there and got themselves shirts made with butter. One got the hat forward, one got the hat back, one got on a bandana, one of them showing belly. I mean, yo, they got this shit right. And they look like they about to perform somewhere, some high school, some club or something. We see Jukebox looking out on the crowd, probably a little nervous, probably checking to see if Marvin and her auntie showed up. And guess what, Moochie? There they are. Marvin got the flowers. Rock out there smiling. So you know they turned up. So Moochie, what do you expect to happen from this event?
It looked like it's gonna go good, but I hope they don't come near and pick this girl up while she's performing.
Oh no, Moochie, no.
It's just like
no.
I hope the Lord.
Moochie, no, they can't. Moochie, she's not a suspect in anything. They can't come pick her up while she's performing. They can't do that.
They better not.
Moochie, they can't do that. They can't. But
so let me ask you this: what about the whole thing with the Army, where he's saying you have a contract you have to fulfill, but she didn't get sworn in?
Moochie, she ain't fulfilling no damn contract. She not gonna be like, stop it, dude. Dude, he got something he need to fulfill, which is tearing up her contract, Moochie. She ain't got don't even worry about that, Moochie. I'm here to tell you and all the fans, don't worry about that Army thing. That Army thing is put in your back pocket just in case they need to bring in some kind of dramatic other storyline. Don't even worry about that. And the fact that it was a brother tells me that there's going to be some inside help from him to either get her out the Army or help do something. He's going to want some help somewhere. So don't even sweat that.
Okay.
I'm hoping this go good, Moochie, because I mean, look, I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. And when we get done and I turn this into a standalone video, this right here going to be my thumbnail because this shit is fire right here. It's not fire, it's butter. You feel me?
It's butter, baby.
But Moochie, the other question I have is, are they going to break up this group this season? Come on now. I mean, the Jackson 5
I'm hoping not.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we're going by what she said when she was like, yeah, I almost made it. Like, remember all of that?
I remember all
I'm going to OG Power, y'all. because we said she was doing stuff for a little bit. So I want to see how far it goes. I hope it don't just go to this performance and stop. I know some of the fellas is not really feeling this part of the storyline, but I am. This is for the ladies.
They not?
And
they
yeah,
not?
A lot of people's like, I don't want to see this singing group and for real.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, they could have went a bunch of different ways with the storyline, but Juke is a singer. Like, this was her passion, her aspiration, and I love the way they're going with it. I've enjoyed every minute. Now, Moochie, inquiring minds want to know about this. What the hell is being said between Tanner Sachs and Detective Mike Tomlin Howard?
All right, so leave it just like this. We're sorry. Okay. You're not going to be able to get that promotion.
There's
been an investigation, and we're seeing something is not right with Shannon Burke's passing. So we're opening that case up, and we're under investigation right now.
Okay, I'm gonna be Detective Howard.
Okay.
Why the
I like the role play.
Why the fuck not? I'm not gonna get my promotion. Are you serious? No. I don't have anything to do with Detective Burke's case. And if you would let me know what y'all trying to do, the moves you're trying to make, I could help you, but you done froze me out.
I'm not going to really be able to do that because, this is a federal investigation and we don't want things leaking out to certain people. And that's you.
Well, sir, the federal investigation is messing up my career path. And if you want me to be a happy, helpful detective, I need to know more than what you're giving me. But besides that, I can't help you. And them streets is dangerous out there. The streets need a body. I'm not telling you somebody's going to hurt you, but if you want protection, you will let me in on what's going on.
Look, the hairspray that I have in my head is enough protection because it's got like a helmet. It's a helmet, my hair. So I got all the protection I need, buddy.
Tanner Sachs, if that was true, I would have an afro. You see, I'm bald headed. So you ain't got enough protection, buddy. Trust me. You need my protection. But anyway, Moochie, who gonna crack? Is Howard gonna crack first or is Tanner gonna crack first?
I think Tanner's gonna crack because Tanner thinks Marvin is the ace in the hole. I believe, now, all seriousness, I believe he is telling him about his informant.
Definitely.
He's telling him about his informant, and the picture that you showed us before with him and Marvin on that bench, that's Marvin getting his confirmation right there to put some hot ones in him. So don't be surprised if he get, I don't think he gonna get like the hot ones, like, the pow pow, but I do think he gonna get a hot shot. And I hope he get hit with that Southside pack and they blame it on Ronnie. That's my theory.
That would be an easy way to sew up this season. Easy. But we'll see what steps they go through to dramatize this. Last but not least of the set photos that they gave us that was new, we sitting here, we got old boy Ronnie and Kanan looking out the door. Moochie, are they looking at Famous? What they looking at?
They hearing that music. That his whole confession. Why would he go back there? That's my point. I'm trying to figure out why is he back there. He better not be blasting that song in that apartment, because if he is, he's a real dumbass.
And let me guess, you're gonna want him to get killed if that's what he's doing.
No, I want him to get scared like how he got scared before with Freddie and do what he do.
You want him to pull out a hammer?
Pew pew pew.
Hey, he ain't got but 6.
Get scared. He might end up getting locked up though, y'all.
He ain't got but 6 rounds in that hammer. He better use it wisely.
Yeah, he better take one give one to the dome. Pow pow.
Last thing we're gonna cover on Power before we move along, ladies and gentlemen. When Unique was killed, there was only one person who had his chest out, and I got a broad chest, I lift heavy, and said the man won't dead. when people was telling me I was crazy, they was telling me, "Oh, you just treating him just like folks treated Ghost." And I was like, "Nah, man, there's just no way they can just let his story or end like that. I'm just not believing it." Well, folks, we've got some interesting set pictures that people are saying are from the next season. So I'll let Moochie break this down. How you feel about this, Moochie?
How I feel about this? That's
Mm-hmm.
That's Crystal going in the building.
You
that
think
looks
that's
like
Crystal?
Kanan's girlfriend. Because
It was
she had
definitely.
that jacket on when she was kissing Kanan. And you
Yep,
know that look, you see it, Momo? It's unique. Momo, you
it's
see?
unique. That's unique. He ain't dead. I try to tell y'all, Unique is not dead. When y'all gonna listen to Lamont Tyson and stop challenging my knowledge of TV? Now, I get some stuff wrong, yes, but damn it, I get more right than I get wrong. And this is for show Unique. The unique Meister Shyster is not dead. But the question here, Moochie, would they bring him back this season or are they going to wait the next season?
I think this is going to be the cliffhanger, Lamont. We talked about this last night on my channel, and I feel like this is what we're going to see him walking out. I hope he's the one that takes out Ronnie.
That's exactly what this looked like to me.
I
He's
hope
the
he
one
comes up in there when Famous is scared and he get the pew pew pew.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely Unique taking out Ronnie, walking out the building as Crystal is going in. So post us your comments, y'all. Let us know what you think as we move on to the other news on the segment. So Moochie, Uncle Shannon Sharp had a conversation yesterday about Taylor Swift and Beyonce, and boy, the Beehive went nuts, Moochie. The Beehives did not like the fact that this man said Taylor Swift is making more money than Beyonce and is bringing in and has the opportunity, and of the two, is the one who could bring in more money for the NFL. So based on all that, Moochie, what say you?
I love Beyonce.
Right.
I like her. But she's, she got middle America. She got the the down hometown people.
Moochie.
I don't agree with it though.
It you know what? There's a lot of truth.
They'll make it look like that, but I don't.
It's a lot of truth. It's a lot of truth in life that we don't agree with. It just is what it is. So even if you break down her tour versus Beyonce tour, Taylor made $1 billion. Beyonce made like 600 million. If you break down the money Beyonce made from her movie, Taylor made 250 something million. Beyonce only pulled in 40 million. The difference in the two is the same thing that we said is the issue Black artists face in film. There is just more Anglo-Saxons per capita than us. And then when you start going international, they tend to do better than us too. And that's what Taylor Swift's got going on for her. That's just what she's got going on for her. That does not mean Taylor Swift is a better dancer, better performer, any of that. It's just that her range in terms of audience grab is greater than that of Beyonce. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
You got to look at it like this too. She you with you with the minority, and a lot of us don't have money like that to be spending for concerts. Not
Moochie,
at this time. I'm being honest.
Didn't I say the same thing about us going to the movie theater?
Yeah.
Like, we ain't even trying to spend the money on going to the damn movie theater, let alone a concert. You kidding me? So that's why when we have our movies and films and stuff like that, we tend to lag. But then that creates a problem for some of us that break through. We stop wanting to make content that's near and dear to the heart of the average African American, right, or maybe the hood African American, and we start trying to make crossover content because we try to maximize our ability to get dollars. Right. Only person who hasn't really done that is Cat Williams, I don't know how rich he is, but I can guarantee he's probably not as rich as Steve Harvey.
But I think he's all right with
Steve
that.
done crossed over.
Yeah,
he's all right.
with that.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you somebody else who's okay with it. Tyler Perry. He okay with it. Well, I take that back. Tyler Perry did try to cross over a few times. You know, he had a couple of movies where he tried to cross over, and then he just realized, you know what, the hell with this. Why? I'm comfortable with the audience I already have, and I could just keep right on, you know, making all the money I can with them, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll see. But post your comments on that, y'all. Doesn't mean Beyonce is not the most talented of the two, but when it comes to the worldwide draw, Taylor Swift just got more bags of people she can draw from. Simple as that. Last but definitely not least, Mooch, before we get to comments, we got to take 5 minutes on Hightown Season 3, Episode 1. How did you like it, Moochie? Give me your overall thoughts on Hightown.
Oh, listen, I'm glad we having this conversation right now. The episode started out great.
Yep.
I'm kind of like, do you remember when we had the interview with Rebecca Cutter and and I asked her about Jackie's bottom, and she said, she said we're not at her bottom yet, but we will see it. It was something like that, to that effect. This is it. It's coming. We're seeing it. We're seeing it in time now, in real time happen.
Definitely, because Jackie wakes up by a hotel on the beach by two kids, not knowing where she's at to start the episode. Then throughout the episode, she's still getting high as a kite, and that's why I had jokes on her friend Bull from Night Court. And some people told me I was too harsh, Moochie. But
he's not a good influence. How you gonna give her Molly, yo? I was so mad at him. I'm thinking he there to make sure she don't go too far. Especially when he was like, let's go have beers and talk to Ed Murphy. I thought he was gonna be like, you put his foot down with it. No, you gotta talk to him. She knows why she don't want to see Ed Murphy, because he can look right through her, and you know how he knows how to get to her. To me, Ed Murphy is like her father, so she holds him in so high regard. Where she knows he's gonna see right through her, and she can't handle that right now, because he'll tell her about herself.
He sure will. He's like a dad, like you said, big time. And I had jokes on him because he was being a horrible friend. You taking her out to drink. You're trying to recall what happened, and then we get down to the bottom a little bit of what's going on. She went and had a wild weekend at a hotel. And Moochie, what hotels record you in the pool, record you at the front desk? I mean, dude had recordings going on everywhere. And you got your boy Bull from Night Court helping you out. But not only do he get you Molly's, but then this cat is able to get you cocaine so you can go and work on a case. Come on, man.
When to me, I'm like, why is she getting like this? He already told her that Ray was already giving her that warning. You was already late for the meeting. You was late for your first day back on desk, off of the desk. Right. And you come in here, she ain't even wash her behind or brush her teeth or nothing. She just came through her window, changed her clothes, and took her funky behind to work. Probably smelling like alcohol and cigarettes.
Moochie, did you see the way the house looked? The house looked like it stank.
Did you see the way the Jeep looked?
Yeah, I saw the way the Jeep looked. The Jeep looked like it had been in a flood. Damn,
the Jeep looked like they was partying, eating everything, and getting high, and just running amok.
Oh, running a train. That's what you meant. That's what happened in there. It was a lesbo train going on up in that Jeep. Then, let me tell you something that did look good. Look at our boy Cito. Cleaned up good, didn't he, Moochie? Looking good. Got his cover business.
Clean.
Yeah, man. King of the Cape selling cars. But then he gets an issue because this fool, Owen Frawley, had to shoot Lil Sal. And that prompted Aceto to go talk to the Uncle Shane from, like, look, bro, you need to handle your business. Kind of threatened him. Talk to me about how you enjoyed that storyline for Aceto.
Osito needs to nip this in the bud, yo. Cause
Yeah,
he's a loose cannon, this guy. He's a loose
definitely.
cannon and he's just reckless with it. And this is all leading back to this is tying him in. And Osito is wanting his uncle. And he like, oh, he's a good kid. I never had kids and da 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 da. I'm like, what? Like, he might have to look, he might have to take care of him. I'm sorry. Because this is too close. He not even really out of trouble all the way yet. This could be more time
Nope.
on the time he about that he could get that he's delaying.
And Centil is all over that ass too. Centil
Mm-hmm.
showed up at the car lot talking junk, trying to get him to help out with Frankie. So speaking of Frankie Moochie, Moochie, I died laughing. They said my man is in prison with a shit bag.
Yeah, he got a colostomy bag.
And then we learned, Moochie, that the cops don't like him because the cop punched Frankie in the gut right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Osito boy that stabbed him up. Why are they even this close together in the first place, Moochie? Help me out.
Look, remember at last season, that whole speech that Osito gave to his boy, King Me. He's the king
Yeah.
in there right now.
Yeah.
He's the king in there right now. And this is the lowest we seen Frankie Cuevas. This is the
Lowest.
lowest we seen Frankie Cuevas. He don't got no people around him. He don't got no crew. Chilettos on the run. They don't know where he at. And he don't even have Renee. He has nothing. His accounts are frozen. He's in a messed up way, y'all.
No, he's not Moochie because he got jailhouse rock bait. Crazy ass B. Look at this woman. See, Moochie, remember I told you about crazy, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
This woman is a puppet for him. She wrote him a letter, called her up. She show up here. He talking about rub your titties, rub your pussy, and she doing everything, Moochie.
Mm-hmm.
He licking her fingers.
Mm.
Yeah, Moochie. Now, what kind of trouble is this chick gonna get into for him?
She's remember when he had that whole meeting with the lawyer and he said how much this was gonna cost him to fix it, and he said I could fix this for $5,000.
The lawyer's like, hell no, there's a process, 105, buddy.
Look, he gonna try to do it his way. He done look through those pen pal letters and he said, let me just take the person with the lowest esteem and get her wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, but does she realize what this is going to do? This is going to drive her crazy. And I'm telling you, Moochie, if you crazy, you cannot be trusted, because when your back is up against the wall, you'll do something even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
the
think
problem.
it is gonna go sideways with him.
Oh, definitely. And last but definitely not least, Ray and Renee. So Renee ain't been able to give Ray no sex because they just had a baby, Skylar, the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And Renee is
Scarlett.
hiding her Scarlett, excuse me. Renee is hiding her money in the damn boat, Moochie. I hope she ain't got all of it in there with the drugs, but it's in the boat. Moochie, what kind of trouble is this woman about to get into?
I have a question, Lamont. Is this
Go
the
for it.
boat that's in the back of Ray and their house now? Because now I
Yeah.
remember he was living in the basement before.
Yeah, this is the boat back in the back of their house. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
she been dipping in this money. That's why Frankie calling her a puto. Because he knows she got it.
Exactly.
He knows she got it. She's hiding it well. Ray don't know. Is
Nope.
this gonna be brought to his attention where he confronts her? Or
100%.
is this gonna? I think she's gonna be moving stuff at that club again. She's
100%.
gonna be moving stuff at that club,
Mm-hmm.
and when he finds out, he's gonna be furious because this is going to put his job on the line.
Definitely, 100%. But not only that, he's frustrated, Moochie, because he wants to land his 737 in a wet valley. This is the new wet valley, a Renee lookalike, only younger. Moochie, by what episode they're going to be sleeping together?
I'll give it to about 6. It depends.
Okay.
I feel like she was brought in there and set up. His lieutenant did this. His lieutenant don't like him. And they know what they said, you know what? I know who daughter looks something like this girl. He said, you know what, we're gonna bring her in and we're gonna just let everything play out because Ray thinks with his he thinks with the other head. So we just gonna, how you just set up everything, a recipe for disaster, and that's just what's gonna happen to him. He's gonna risk everything, and he don't be surprised if Ray end up in the silver bracelets. Alan Santel might put them jokers on him because he ready. Remember,
and he need to be ready too,
exactly.
And he know it.
It's bad blood with them, y'all. So
exactly.
This is not going to end well.
We'll take our super chatters before we get out of here. We appreciate you guys so much for coming and spending time with us. We'll be back on Thursday for sure for predictions for both episodes and whatever extra news we can find. The homie DeMarcus Vaughn said Taylor Swift could give Usher a lap dance. The NFL ain't about to let that happen. Well, you know what? They went to Taylor Swift before Usher, and Taylor said, nah, she ain't doing it. But I guarantee you, if Usher was kind enough, which he is, to say Taylor can come up here and do a song with me, they would let her. Do they
have any songs together?
No, they just make up something. Because Taylor Swift got that much pull, not just in America, but in the world. Next,
I see them being that desperate to make sure she performs because she's been coming in all year.
My boy Steve, who always come through. Steve, I appreciate you, homie. $5 super chat. No facial injuries after having brain matter in the pipe. Unique is dead. You can't have brain matter and bone fragments with a healthy survivor. Yes, you can. It's called plastic surgery, my brother. Have you seen these women on Rodeo Drive? Have you seen these butt lifts where they actually open up the buttocks and put stuff in the butt and you can't see no scar, no nothing? Plastic surgery, my brother. Get with it. Last but not least, Steve says, you nailed it, Lamont. Taylor has a larger audience.
Yeah.
That's it.
She got the Midwest. She got, look.
Young people. It is. She got young people too. My daughter being here bebopping to, she don't call her Taylor Swift because she can't say Swift. She call her Taylor Swish. Whatever the song. Being here bebopping to Taylor Swish too. Swish. So yeah, Taylor Swish. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it for us. Thank you for taking your lunch with us. We try to entertain you. We know some of y'all is out eating lunch. Some of y'all might be alone eating lunch, and you need a crew to keep you together. Well, that's us. We the lunch crew. There's a breakfast crew. There's a dinner crew. Hell, me and Mucha be the lunch crew. We got this.
All right.
Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Check out what we both got going on. We'll be back on Thursday. And until that next Sex is Hell video, we out.